This is what the product looks like. So this is the front, and now this is the rear. Just take it out of its packaging. Boom, just like that. And I really like the design of both of these because it does have a logo, which in my opinion is better. Whereas if the one that I have on the FK7 has no logo, and I got that from Base and R. And for the Type R, I have Aeroflow Dynamics 3M double-sided tape all around. It doesn't have the clips. I prefer not to have the clips because I had some on the FK7 over there, the Base and R, but I didn't use the clips. Here you go, that's what it looks like. So let's go ahead and install it on the Type R. And obviously this is the Type R without the window guards or without the rain guards. And as you can see, it looks kind of plain on the window. I mean, it looks fine, but the window visors or the rain guards will add a little bit more character to the car, in my opinion. So I will be changing out my wheels. The only reason why I changed out my wheels is because I was driving, you know, from Philly to Pittsburgh, and it was 30 degrees outside, and it was a little bit on our way. It did snow a little bit, so I didn't want to be, you know, riding around on my summer tires. So I slapped on my winter sets, and I do still have my spacers. And the problem with these spacers with these wheels is that sometimes the wheels would rub onto this, but that's only when I'm going on bumps. So I would hear it rub onto the fender, which, you know, I should have took off the spacer, but I'm going to be replacing the wheel with the stock wheel anyway, so I didn't even bother. So installing this is pretty straightforward. This is the thing I hate about double-sided tape, especially if you don't have nails. But it's just going to go off just like that. So what I like to do, as I demonstrated with the Base and R visors, I like to peel off the sides first, just like this. And on each end, I peel it off, just like so. Okay, so it looks like this. See how I peeled off each side? That, and like that. That way, when I'm installing it, I can readjust it and make sure that it's lined up perfectly with my window. Make sure you don't forget. Otherwise, you know, this isn't gonna stick on properly. Just like that. And so now we can stick it on. Make sure that it's still clean. You want to do corner to corner first. All right, so that's about perfect right there. It looks really nice, actually. So there you go. As you can see, this part is stuck on. It's perfectly with door. And now all we have to do is to pull this just like that. And while you're pulling, press down so that it'll stick on properly. And there you go. Make sure you test it by opening and closing your door, and already it looks amazing on the car. This simple mod can really change the look of any car. So I'm liking it so far. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the rear. So right there is the final, that's the finished result. It looks really nice on the car. Like I said earlier in the video, it really does add character to the car. That's why I installed it on the FK8, because I already installed it on the FK7 and I really like the look of it. And then right here is the side without the visors. So we're just gonna go ahead and install it on this side as well. So I posted a poll on Instagram asking you guys whether or not I should be installing a duckbill on the Type R, and installing a duckbill on the Type R won. So I'm going to keep my promise and I'm going to be installing this. This is the Type R without the duckbill. So just a little quick look around just so that we can compare. And now if we install the duckbill, this is what it's gonna look like. Just like that. And honestly, I think it looks really nice. It looks really nice on the Type R actually. So we have the big gigantic wing as well as a little duckbill right there. I don't know guys, I think it looks nice. What do you think? Do you think it looks a little bit too much? Because the Type R already has like an aggressive design, and the duckbill adds more aggressiveness to the car. That's what it looks like from this side. Again, I'm really liking it. Alright guys, hopefully you guys won't hear any of the road noise. Sorry in advance. But this is the final result. As you can see, the window visors and the duckbill is already installed on the car, and it really looks nice. It adds more character to the car. Obviously I put the summer wheels back on, and in the future I actually did a poll on Instagram. You guys voted if I should turn that into a smoked side marker. The smoked side marker won, so I'm gonna do that. And yeah, this is what the car looks like. We got the Aeroflow Dynamics logo right there, and I'm probably gonna get smaller Instagram handles because I feel like it's just a little bit too big. And then if we go in the back, obviously we have the splitter, or not the splitter, but the duckbill that I used to have on the FK7.